Hey everyone, my name is Danny, aka QPO, and if this is your first time here, I make 3D printable models, and I always give away models for free on a regular basis, so if you want to know what I come up with next, please subscribe. And for the month of July, the free models that I came up with are the Chibi Bard, the Chibi Deathknight, Chibi Barbie, and Chibi Oppenheimer for Barbenheimer, and this not so chibi Kraken. And these are all available for you to download right now for free. There will be a link in the description down below. But for my Patreon supporters, I do like to give them extra options for their figures just to show my appreciation for their support. So that is what we're going to be talking about right now. In the month of June, I came up with this Viking Longship, and it didn't feel all too complete, so I came up with a few more things to add on to it. First of all, I came up with like a dinghy or like a canoe kind of thing. And as you can see here with our Barbie and Oppenheimer, it fits 2 figures very comfortably. You could probably squeeze a third in there if you wanted to. I also came up with this rope ladder for the crow's nest, and it does attach with magnets. And for that, I came up with this very simple adapter where all of my bases, you can install a magnet on it and it'll stick on this adapter and it'll kind of hook onto the ladder. And you can have your character kind of climbing up this ladder if that's something you're interested in. You don't have to. But the ladder does break apart. Like I said, with most of my things, it's held up with magnets so that you can actually just use the ladder as like a side ladder so that if some of your characters are on dinghies, you could lower the ladder and have them climb up. And I'm sorry for this next part. It's like a plank slash bridge, and I totally forgot about it, so I didn't paint it. But here it is. You can use it as like a little plank. So if you had your boat like on a dock or something, you could use it to load it with supplies. But here, if you have like 2 boats of the same like height, you can use it as a bridge. So you can have your figures climb onto it and go across. So next up is our Tiefling Bard. And we have different arm options for this one. First, we have the unarmed arms. So you can just have your bard not hold anything and just carry the loot on their back. But one of my Patreon supporters suggested that I give them a rapier. So here she is with a rapier, and as you can see, it also has the loose rapier that you could stow on the back. And he also suggested a crossbow. So here she is with the crossbow and the crossbow on the back. And then she's dual wielding now. Next up is the Deathknight, and just like the Bard, we have the Deathknight unarmed, but with the sword on his back. But for the Deathknight, I also came up with an extra helmet option, as well as an axe option. So here he is with the axe on his back wearing the horned helmet. And here he is dual wielding the axes. And last but not least, we have the Kraken. And for the Kraken, I came up with 2 additional tentacle options. One that's kind of like moving forward, and another tentacle that's kind of curled. And they also made a tentacle that can hold a figure. So if you wanted to, you can have like the tentacle grab one of the figures and like just like carry it off the boat or something. Or you could just have them sitting on the tentacle and it's like the real master of the Kraken. It's up to you however you want to use this option. Just to recap, here are the free things for the month of July that you can download right now for free by clicking on the link in the description down below. And here's kind of a picture that kind of summarizes all the Patreon exclusive things for the month of July. Well, that's going to be it for today. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.